Don't compare yourself with anyone in this world. If you do so, you are insulting yourself. It's fine to celebrate success, but it is more important to heed the lessons of failure. Your most unhappy customers are your greatest source of learning. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake. But if you die poor, it's your mistake. We always overestimate the change that will occur in the next 2 years and underestimate the change that will occur in the next 10. I choose a lazy person to do a hard job, because a lazy person will find an easy way to do it. To win big, you sometimes have to take big risks. Technology is just a tool. In terms of getting the kids working together and motivating them, the teacher is the most important. Patience is a key element of success. In business, the idea of measuring what you are doing, picking the measurements that count, like customer satisfaction and performance, that is the way you navigate. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. Software is a great combination of artistry and engineering. We make the future sustainable when we invest in the poor, not when we insist on their suffering. If you think your teacher is tough, wait till you get a boss. To create a new standard, it takes something that's not just a little bit different. It takes something that's really new and captures people's imagination. I never took a day off in my 20s, not one. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. If you show people the problems and you show people the solutions, they will be moved to act. This is a fantastic time to be entering the business world because business is going to change more in the next 10 years than it has in the last 50. We get comfortable with doing the same thing, but the world is changing and you must change with it. Intellectual property has the shelf life of a banana. The first rule of any technology used in a business is that automation applied to an efficient operation will magnify the efficiency. I believe that if you show people the problems and you show them the solutions, they will be moved to act. Expectations are a form of first-class truth. If people believe it, it's true. A bad strategy will fail no matter how good your information is, and lame execution will stymie a good strategy. The belief that the world is getting worse, that we can't solve extreme poverty and disease, isn't just mistaken, it's harmful. The advance of technology is based on making it fit in so that you don't really even notice it. So it's part of everyday life. Drones overall will be more impactful than I think people recognize, in positive ways to help society. Measuring programming progress by lines of code is like measuring aircraft building progress by weight. The best way to prepare for the future is to be part of creating it. Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. We should all grow our own food and do our own waste processing. We really should. Power comes not from knowledge kept, but from knowledge shared. I can understand wanting to have millions of dollars. There's a certain freedom, meaningful freedom, that comes with that. But once you get much beyond that, I have to tell you, it's the same hamburger. The key for us, number 1, has always been hiring very smart people. We are not even close to finishing the basic dream of what the PC can be. In inner city, low-income communities of color, there's such a high correlation in terms of educational quality and success. Legacy is a stupid thing. I don't want a legacy. I have been struck again and again by how important measurement is to improving the human condition. In my view, investing in public libraries is an investment in the future. Be nice to nerds. Chances are you'll end up working for one. We've got to put a lot of money into changing behavior. Business is a money game with few rules and a lot of risk. Philanthropy should be taking much bigger risks that business can't or won't take. I don't like typing messages on a phone. I don't think the experience should be the same on every device. I am not in competition with anyone but myself. My goal is to improve myself continuously. I have no use for bodyguards, but I have a very specific use for 2 highly trained accountants. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. Some people, through luck and skill, end up with a lot of assets. If you're good at making money, it just keeps rolling in. We are always saying to ourselves, we have to innovate. We got to come up with that breakthrough. In fact, the way software works, so long as you are using your existing software, you don't pay us anything at all. So we are only paid for breakthroughs.